Today, ボーリングの、いわゆるローダウンについて話したいと思います。Well, one time I heard that the low down is not a good English or correct English. American people do not call it low down. But still, it's more familiar to me. In the early days, low down is, in my mind, a good expression to describe the low down throwing. It started, I guess, when the Robert Smith attended for the first time Japan Cup, and he won the Japan Cup, and he was a very, very heavy low down bowler, and in those days young Japanese bowlers, three bowlers, was doing the same thing. That is Subaru Nagano and Kojima, and also Ichihara something. Anyway, all these down low bowler was doing very heavy cup, not only the wrist cup, but elbow cup, and then try to, how do you say, according to Mr. Nakarai, it's just like a yo-yo, you make a cup and all of a sudden it release the cup. And so at that time, maybe 15 years ago or more, I asked one of the professional bowler in our center, home center, and then he said, you better not try to copy it because you are already old, and if you can practice 8 hours a day, it's all right, but you will hurt your wrist and elbow and shoulder and so forth. So he didn't recommend. Mr. Nakarai also said when he played with this Nagano or Kojima and so forth, he didn't like to play with them because the amount of the curve they make or the spot they use is 5 or one spot, 5 board difference. When he used 15, they used 20 or even 25 board. So that is just silly to play with them. And at that time, I tried, and the first time, my ball went directly to the gutter, and I gave up. And after that, I, once in a while try to do it, but again, the same thing happened, so I gave up to imitate the low down bowling. But even though just because my in accordance to my age, I had to reduce my bowling ball from 15 pounds to 14 pounds to 13, and recently 13 pounds is also heavy for me, so I have 2 12 pounds and 1 11 pounds, so still I want strike. So that's why, I try to find out a good explanation in YouTube. And yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I finally found that YouTube explanation, which is made by professional bowler Mr. Kobayashi or something. He said, normally when you make the cup, you use the wrist and also elbow, but he said, do not try to make them by wrist or elbow, intentionally. You just try to how do you say, to hold the ball or to make the fingers into the ball or into the lower part of the ball. Then it's easier to make the cup. It's not an intentional cup. It's an automatic cup you can make, and it doesn't hurt your the wrist or elbow. And yesterday I tried it, and it was true. And this is the first time, I was able to make the cup very, very easily. So I think this will come to make it possible the low down for me. That's all.